Hey, it is Klaireeberry, and I'm here today to talk to you about Taurus horoscope. This is going to be January 1st through the 9th, and we are going to jump right in. First, I do need to tell you this can be for Taurus anywhere in your chart or anywhere in your people's, the closest people to your life or anybody that you're interested in checking up on. You just want to apply this to anywhere in their chart, wherever they have Taurus in their chart. Just apply this to them. So be bold and make the first move. Okay, so starting off first of the year, boldness is all around us. Okay, there's an energy, there's a bunch of motivation, we're looking in the past, looking to the future, saying we're going to do differently, of course, with a New Year's resolution time going on. So what does that mean for you? So we've got on the first, Sun is trining up with Uranus. So this for you is in your ninth house, which is where, the sun is, and a lot of the energy that we're having here during Capricorn season. So this is, there's a lot of productive, good results, good creative energy here, a lot of fulfillment, getting some results, getting somewhere, getting to almost to like a climax or to, a peak. So it's the actions on the goals that are bringing some fulfillment. They're bringing some satisfaction, and it feels good acting on the goals. Again, what it's all about. We're not waiting for the new year. We're starting right there on the first. So again, this can be a lot of, bigger ideals. You're feeling very idealistic of late, especially here again during Capricorn season. All of you, you're having some of these, it's like new horizons. There's new learning, there's deeper education, in different aspects, different, interest that you are interested in. And, ideas again are churning, they're getting somewhere, they're producing new results. And it's just this great, new horizons sort of energy coming for the new year. It's perfect. It's perfect for you. So on the first, we actually also have Mercury moving into Aquarius in your 10th house. So this is going to be, there's some learning, again, like truth finding here. There's some real progressive energies and thoughts and ideas, and again, ideals coming through that are just, you are not hesitating, again, to learn about these new ideals, learn about them, talk about them, discuss them. Again, your long-term plans might be kind of caught up in this idealism, these new truths that we're learning. Whatever, again, your passion is in learning here, whatever you're wanting to learn about and what you're wanting to communicate about, it's really coming through as share the truth, spread the truth, and, help change things for the better here. Again, there's this progressive energy with the Mercury and Aquarius energy that, again, it just affects your long-term plans, your long-term goals, and how you want to be known, what you want to be known for, kind of like your legacy almost, like what you really want to shine for in this next year, in this next month, again, has to do with what you're learning about. It has to do with whatever you're most excited about communicating about right now. That is going to be your future. Okay. And I know it sounds really basic, and in a way it is, but it's also like so basic, it's profound. It's so profound. It's just like, whoa, all I can say here again is stay open, because getting deeper into, again, these old ideals, these old, it's like the old ideals that have changed, there's no stagnancy here, turning, growing, expanding, seeing the errors of the ways and just able to, no more delays, fixing it, know better, do better. Okay. So again, jump into the learning, even if it's really progressive out there sort of stuff, go with it, learn about it, share, talk, communicate. And, again, this is going to be all tied in with your long-term plans, might be, kind of shifting a little bit here, might want to keep those long-term goals and resolutions kind of in the air, maybe a little bit fluid until the second, because the second is actually when we have our new moon. And that is when, you're going to have enough, again, happening, enough of the karma from last month, to sort of perfect these long-term goals. Okay. So again, all throughout this Mercury and Aquarius season for the next month or so, it's going to kind of be this, changing our long-term goals. Long-term goals has a lot. I think it has to do with the actions that we're taking on the long-term goals as well. So don't be afraid again to kind of shift the intention, especially on the 2nd. You might be making last-minute changes to your resolutions, and that is okay. Okay, and don't feel like, if something didn't work out and you realized, something was wrong with the resolutions or whatever that I did set on the 1st, feel free to tweak it. Especially again up until and on the 7th. It's just like any little thing that you can do to get better and better and better. That's what's going to be happening. Okay. And it's almost like this long-term energy that, Mercury and Aquarius for you in that 10th house. It's kind of going to be like a continuation of that throughout the first half of the year. And we've been dealing with this theme a lot with everyone right now, like learn as you go, get better as you go, get stronger as you go. And that is coming through for you as well. Okay. You have what it takes. Don't hold back. And I don't think you're going to really want to, especially as the momentum gets going through the week. On the 5th, we have Venus sextile Neptune. And this is just, the progress that you have made already, it's like it's almost solidified into habits already. And it's like, it's just got you really excited. You're seeing results from the little small changes again that you've already made. And it's becoming second nature to kind of do it as a habit. And that just motivates you even more to keep going with the passion, and this is again on a lot of this ideals, changing the world, raising the awareness, or really whatever, intellectual endeavor that you're getting into. It's like, get in there and work with it. We don't just learn about these ideas from afar, from a book. We get out there, we get in, we immerse ourselves, we explore, and we kind of throw ourselves into these topics, these, interests that we have. And again, it's probably going to be some type of spiritual, social, I was going to say, and it could be social, it could be like travel and other worldly types of things, your 9th house stuff, basically, and changing those ideas, changing those philosophies, changing those religious, beliefs. And it's kind of like the change again is going to come from what happens, and it's allowing yourself to stay fluid, not just today, not just this week, but into this year, to know that you're going to be having these realizations, knowing that it might get kind of wild out here. We might be learning some really life-changing stuff. So just kind of almost bracing yourself for that and saying, you know what, I'm going to stay really, really open-minded. Because when we look back at our lives, we can always say, wow, like we didn't know anything, and we thought we knew so much. So the best thing we can do is kind of be humble in that way and know, and just keep that open-minded and learn and grow as much as we possibly can. And you're going to be, I think, very passionate about it, about learning and applying this kind of knowledge and this philosophies that you've come to, that have come to you. So on the 8th, we have Sun conjunct Venus. And this is, again, there's more like action in the air, and this passion is just not going away quickly. 3 of Swords, again, okay, somebody else got the 3 of Swords right about now. It's kind of like shining through any of the heartache or the possible fear as well. Okay. So what happens is, again, Sun is conjunct Venus. So it's almost like we can forget about, it's almost like we get caught up and our passion almost gets thrown by the wayside, but it's like, oh, don't forget, go, it's like leaving a little stuffed animal behind. You run and you go get it and you bring it with you wherever. You may start to like go back into old ways, start to go back into, maybe this is my comfort zone sort of thing. And you have to kind of go through this cycle again. And you might almost like catch yourself and be like, oh, I'm not going to slip back into these old ways. So it reignites your passion. Okay. So, and again, these are all, it is pretty vague just because it can manifest in so many different ways. Whatever it is, again, this passion, this learning, this goal, this intention, don't stop learning about it. Don't stop growing in regards to it. I mean, that's honestly the basis of this whole thing, is that there's a depth of knowledge that you're going to get to, honestly, by the end of the month, by the end of the week, by the end of the year. And it's going to be like, wow. Wow. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. You're going to go very far. Yes, you have to be bold. Yes, you want to be, again, throw yourself into this passionate energy, into this action energy. Change your habits as well based on these new ideals that you have. Your habits have got to change. It's got to be, your truth has to be the same on the inside and the outside. Otherwise, in a way, we're crazy. So again, don't let yourself kind of slip back into old ways. Stay passionate. Just do it. Like literally put one foot in front of the other. Just make yourself do it. It's like those 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks of doing something, bam, it becomes a habit. And I really feel like you are taking maybe actions that maybe you're not used to because of these new ideals, these new ideas, these new things that you're learning about, this new expertise that you're gaining in some area of life. Again, it's changing you, and you've got to let it change your habits as well. Okay. Like, again, as you go, the more you learn and the more you continue to keep learning, you're going to have to keep on perfecting. And it may sound like, a big chore, but again, the key is to just keep learning. Just keep learning here. Just keep opening your mind. Different experiences, different cultures, different points of view right now. Take it all in. And it's going to allow you to have the best possible action at this time. So this was a little bit different of a reading. It's really, really interesting here for you. Be sure to check out your other, parts of your chart. And just, final say, as we come through this new moon, you're making these final changes. And really your intention as you go for the next month, again, I think it is going to be changing, especially for you, quite a bit. And it's kind of like, go with that, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't, take that opportunity on the second there to, really just, it's almost like, this is what you need to do to dive in, nothing holding you back. Again, all other sides, all new, all fresh, let the past go. You're right in between, your new life. And it's like the best thing we can do to prepare, again, is to learn. Just jump in, go crazy with this knowledge, go crazy with this expertise, with these ideals that are, again, leading you to learning even more. Okay. Getting the bigger picture, fitting it all together, and uncovering the truth again. Uncovering the truth, all of this is cyclical. Healing, learning, remembering, living. We don't go in a straight line. Oh, well, we learned that. Well, we're not enlightened completely. So obviously we need to keep learning, relearning. Again, rediscover. Okay. And allow the discoveries to change you. So pretty basic, pretty straightforward. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, etc. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.